Hi, I'm Jeff from Sussex Installations, and I've got a question for you. Why do thieves think that it's acceptable to go around the UK, London in this case, ripping apart the side load door of people's vans to try and steal their tools? Absolutely not acceptable. I don't know if any of you have the answer to why this stuff happened, why does this go on, but it's an absolute mess. They've absolutely ripped apart a big hole down here where the latch is, the bit that holds your door in the closed position. They've ripped apart a big hole in the door up here to attack the deadlocks. They've made a big mess of this van, but there is some good news. Please do give us a like for the video. Please do subscribe to our channel. That way we can keep you up to date with the latest in-van security as things change. Sussex Installations, this is where the magic happens. The thieves did not get into this van. This brand new Shape 4 custom van, the thieves really went at this. The reason they didn't get into it is because this customer had our triple layer thick internal shield fitted around the latch. So look, this is an absolute beast of a shield. This is the #1 thing that you should have on your Ford Custom if you're looking to upgrade the security on it, is this internal shield. When you come to think about the deadlocks, think about that afterwards. It's good to have deadlocks as an extra mechanical layer of protection. And that way you know if someone hasn't magically just unlocked your van using some electronic gadget, because they have to physically attack the deadlock. So the deadlocks are good as that extra layer of security. But in terms of the actual most important thing in terms of protection is this internal shield. And the amount of money that you'll spend per pound on this shield versus the security increase of your van is the best value security increase per pound that you spend, in my opinion. His boss has just said, you know what, this happened Friday night, it's Monday morning. He said, just drive down to Sussex Installations. So they've driven 2.5 hours down this morning to us here on the south coast of England. We're gonna do what we can do to fix this van and get it on the road. We've got a shield that will cover up the damage around here where the deadlock is. We've got a shield that will cover up the door. First, look at the video, understand what's happening. When I read a comment that says you need to put the shield inside the door, the shield was inside the door. The shield is inside the door. It's not a flat shield across the inside of the door, it's a shield around the latch, the part that the thieves are trying to attack. This had a triple layered thick Sussex Installations shield around the latch, and that's the reason why the thief didn't get into this van. This is the only reason why the thief did not get into the van. So internal shield on the inside of the van, I absolutely agree with you. We're not talking about a flat shield that thieves are gonna have to just pick up, go further and further away and drilling bigger holes in your van to get past. I'm talking about a shield that's really, really well designed, well thought through. It's in the most important place. It's securing the vulnerable parts inside the door. That's where you need the shield. It's more heavy duty than any shield that I ever designed in the past. I was asking myself last year when I was designing this shield, do I really need to go triple layer thick? I've never even seen one of our competitors go double layer thick yet, and we were going double layer thick last year. On this van, we had the space inside the door, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going triple layer thick. I want this to be the most heavy duty shield that our industry has ever seen, and it is. I'm not looking at what our competitors are designing in terms of van security. I'm thinking, what is the best possible thing I can design? And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm putting my effort into. And this shield, I'm super pleased to see, is really done the job. So that's absolutely epic. So we're gonna fix this. We're gonna repair this. We're gonna cover up this damage as best as we can. There is quite a lot of damage around where the deadlock is, so I'm not sure if it will cover all of it by the time we put our escutcheon repair shield on there. This lower down shield, we've got two sizes. We've got a regular size and we've got a large size. So we're gonna be able to cover that damage over and it's gonna be good. But listen to the point. The shield that we're putting on is a repair shield. I'm probably gonna read a comment, oh, they'll just cut around that shield. The point of putting a shield on the outside is so this van can be used. Look, this guy cannot drive around the country with his jagged piece of metal sticking out. He needs it fixed. He can't drive around there with a hole in the door. I'm sure he doesn't want to drive around there with gaffer tape on the door. We're gonna fit our shield to repair this van. If they go down the insurance route, there's no silver bullet. The van will be off the road for 6 months. It'll be in a rental van for 6 months while they're waiting for a door to arrive for this. It'll cost 5 grand. They'll be painting the door. They'll be blended in the back end of the van with paint. They'll be blended in the front end of the van with paint. And then he'll have to put sign writing on over the top of it as well. And we had an insurance claim last year. Our renewal is 3 grand more insurance this year than last year because we had a claim on our insurance. Our insurance was because it was a road traffic incident, so that's where ours happened. We had to claim, but our insurance went up £3 on the premium this year. Time they charge us next year extra on the renewal, and the year after, probably our claim would have cost £5. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer a really fast, same day repair solution at a good price. Get this van back on the road, because you don't know what's going to happen. The way things are getting broken into, especially around London, this van could be broken into again within weeks. It could be literally a matter of days or weeks before a thief comes along. And you just can't have vans off the road in this day and age. You need your engineers working. If you're self-employed, you need to be working. You can't have your van off the road. So it's about keeping vans on the road. And that's what we're looking to do. Why do we do what we do? We design the best possible products that we can, because I want to keep you guys on the road. I want to try and secure your vans with the best possible products that I can to try and keep thieves out of your van. And I want to do it at a good, affordable price. If you're fitting these yourself, I want to make them as easy to fit as they possibly can be. And I want to supply the fitting instructions that make it even easier to fit. You know, I don't want to design hard to fit parts. I want them to look good on your van. I want them to be easy to install, and I want them to be affordable, cost effective, and give you real value for your money. So we're going to get on the go here with this, get to business, get this van on the road. The clock's ticking. It needs to be same day. It's here, gone, and out of here. Stay tuned. I'm the most proud of this shield out of any shields to date. It's my pièce de résistance. I don't know if I can say that. I just did. I don't even know if I can pronounce the word correctly, but there we go. I'm that happy about the design. Lock case is knackered. It's going to need a complete deadlock set. It's going to need a new barrel because the barrel is gone, and it's going to need a new lock case because the lock case has been bent. This is the gasket for our Scotch and repair shield. So this gives us a good idea of how much of the damage it's going to cover. So it's going to cover to around about here. This damage does, well, I mean, the most of the damage is there, which we're well covering that, but there is some bending all the way out to sort of here. So I guess we are still going to see some of this. We are still going to see some bends outside of this, but we're going to do the best we can to get this van back on the road. What I'm thinking here is with this damage, like, it's going out a bit further to the left than what our shield is going to cover. I think if we cut this lipped bit, like where it's folded over there, it's like creating some additional strength there and some, like, making it a bit more rigid. I think if we cut away that fold, cut away that damaged part, and we try and bend this out a little bit and see can we bring this bend like a little bit closer to where the lock is, and it will make it a bit more covered by our external shield. And then obviously we need to trim away this big huge wing that's hanging off the side here. Also, that needs cutting away. Our shield is going to cover that damage up anyway, so, and it's like bent up here also. Our shield is going to cover all that, so we just chop all that out, fit our shield, it'll be brand new. We've covered by most of this, but this is my concern. It's like this bit spilling out of the gasket here, this bit of bend. So you see where it's still bent, the door there. It's like you can sort of see it going around here. If we can reduce that a little bit, it will be better if it's possible. Doesn't need to come in much, does it? It's just that little bit there. So I think this part of the door is a bit straighter now. I feel like less is spilling out here, but what we do now have is we have a high spot here. So we might need to chop away a bit of this high spot. It'd be good to leave as much as we can for the stud to bolt to though. But we probably need to fit deadlock to find out exactly where that's going to go. So Danny's repinning this barrel, so it's going to work off the same key as the barn door basically. There's deadlocks on this van, also on the barn door, and the barn door and the side load door was keyed alike. So we want to continue them to function off the same key. So Danny's just pinned that barrel up for the side load door, replacement barrel for the side load door, and it's going to work off the same key. It's not going to be like customer now has to have 2 different keys. So last minute job here, Charlotte.
Absolutely, love a last minute job. But don't all come here last minute though. It was a surprise. This guy's driven 2 hours to come down this morning, and he's just like, I need you to help us get my van back on the road. So internals, the way forward.
Yeah, internals. The internal shield is where the magic happens.
Absolutely. That's what keeps the buggers out.
And what's the magic?
The magic is the internal shields protecting the vulnerable plastic parts of your latch.
But people don't even know they're there.
I know, and that's what's magic about it. Like, surprise! You've gone through all this effort to try and get in the van, cutting the doors open and stuff, get in there and they're like, oh, now what?
That's where the magic happens.
Exactly. So, internal shields, that's where the magic happens. Woo!
So I've actually got 2 different size shields for this door, standard size and a large size. It's almost like having a pizza place. Would you like a medium, large or extra large with your van hole, sir? But it's given options, solutions for different opportunities, keeping vans on the road. That's what we're doing. Let's have a check with our standard size first. So yeah, standard size, that's the bottom of where it comes to, that's the top of where it comes to, and the width is like plenty covering this, so there's absolutely no problem with covering the damage on this door. At this point, we always do a test fit. So we put the shield there in the holes with the studs and make sure it will line up. And I'd like to get the magic finger out. Just check, check that it's gonna line up flush with the edge of the door. So if there is if it doesn't line up properly at this stage, it's good just to open up the holes or move the holes so it can line up flush. And then once you know you get to the end of the job, you're gonna be able to line it up nicely. So really important part of the process. So that's gonna be our access holes that we're going to use to do up the nuts onto that escutcheon repair shield later on. So we're just about to refit our internal shield, and I'll show you where it goes. It goes over the latch. Do we need to change this for a new internal shield?
Nope.
No. Do you know why? Because they only tickled it.
Because it's the best thing we ever done. And yeah, it's where the magic happened.
So at this stage, just going to check that the deadlock is still like lining up with the bracket, that it's still locking, unlocking okay. Yeah, it is. Lock, unlock, it's not fouling or anything like that. Because there is a possibility that the angle of the deadlock could slightly change a little bit, but this is working just perfectly actually. So lock, and then if I try and open the door, it opens that little bit before the deadlock stops it, which is a good amount of tolerance. And then I just put a bit of pressure on the door now, take the deadlock off, and perfect. Okay, so the question.
Are we ready?
Are we ready for the reveal? Let's see how we got on with this van. Both latch shield and the escutcheon shields fitted and ready. Go with the drum roll. Hey, hang on, I've not got long enough arm for this. Well, that's actually not looking bad at all. I love the brush finish on this. It's a real nice quality brush finish. Friday night, thieves set upon this van in an aggressive attack. Attacked the deadlock, cut a big hole, snapped the barrel. The latch had a pretty aggressive attack at it. They come here to try and attack the latch. They drilled a hole, couldn't get through. Then they must have cut a big hole out, trying to get at it and wondering why they couldn't get in. And then they come up against our shield. They realized they were up against our shield. They had a go at it, but in all honesty, they barely even tickled it. And that's where the magic happens with the internal shields. That's absolutely epic that they didn't get into this van. Now, we fitted this shield. This is a repair, by the way. So if you're there in the comments, oh, they'll just cut around that. Look, the point was, our internal shield was fitted to the van and it stopped the thieves getting in. Our internal shield is still fitted to the van to stop the thieves getting in the next time if they was to try and attack this van again. If they did cut around this shield, they're still up against our internal shield because it's a standalone shield. And that's where the magic happens, having that extra layer in the door. People would say about having internal shields, like bigger internal shields in the van, which, yeah, there could be some value in that. But the part we're looking to protect is right here, is the latch. And we are protecting that with our internal shield, 3 layer thick internal shield. Better than this industry has ever seen in terms of internal shield, by far. By far the best shield our industry has ever seen, designed by me at Sussex Installations, manufactured here by Sussex Installations in Eastbourne, stopped this van getting, stopped all the tools, the contents of this van getting stolen. So if we are like making a bigger internal shield, plates on the inside, it might just be thieves are starting to make a bigger hole. You know, even if the external shield is this size and we were to put an internal shield that covered the whole door, does that mean that the thief is then just drilling across the whole door? Because at that point, if they've made a holes all along the whole door, I'm not sure we're going to be able to help in terms of fitting like a repair shield and getting the van back on the road, because they would have wrecked the whole door of the van. So what's really, really important is having the internal shield as a standalone around the latch in the vulnerable area at the back of the door where the latch is, and then you as the user of this van double lock it from your remote control. If I press the lock button once and then I grab hold this handle on the inside, the door will still open. If you press the lock button twice, I'm pulling that handle now, pull, 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 it just won't open. So it just means that all the cables that are running through your door, they're not a security vulnerability for a thief to exploit. The only part that the thief can exploit is right at the back of the door on the latch, as long as you remember to press the lock button twice. It's where the latch is, that's what you need to protect. And our internal shields, that's where the magic happens. So I'm super glad that we was able to get this van repaired. I'm super, super proud of our internal shield, which is an absolute weapon for keeping the thieves out of this van. We're back on the road, ready to go. The van is repaired. Got our escutcheon repair shield on the top. We've got our latch repair shield there on the bottom. On the barn door, we've got our lower latch external shield, and we've also got a lower latch internal shield fitted. So the barn door has extra security on it too. Please do give us a like for the video. Please do subscribe to our channel. That way we can keep you up to date with the latest in-van security as things change. And please do keep on watching the channel. Drop your comments below. Sussex Installations, here we are, because this is where the magic happens. Thanks for watching.
Internal shields, that's where the magic happens. Make sure you get your internals. Ta-da!
Let's keep going.
No.